Steelers fans, you might want to sit down for this one, because things are getting intense and fast. There's a situation brewing that could completely shift the direction of the team, and it all starts with a few words, just a few hints, that have now turned into full-blown speculation across the NFL. If you love staying ahead of every twist and turn in Steelers news, make sure you hit subscribe right now, because this story is only getting bigger. So let's talk about what just happened. Mike McCarthy recently made comments that didn't seem huge at first, but when you really listen closely, they start to carry weight. Because anytime McCarthy speaks about Aaron Rodgers, it's not just casual talk. These two have history. A long one. They won a Super Bowl together. They've been through highs, lows, drama, everything. So when McCarthy even slightly hints at something involving Rodgers' future, the entire league starts paying attention. And right now, fans are reading between the lines like crazy. Because here's the reality. Aaron Rodgers is still one of the most fascinating figures in football. Even at this stage of his career, he has the ability to instantly elevate a team. He's not just a quarterback, he's a storyline. Wherever he goes, the spotlight follows. And when there's even a whisper of movement, teams start getting linked, rumors start flying, and suddenly, nothing feels impossible. Now think about the Steelers. Since the departure of Ben Roethlisberger, this team has been trying to find its next true identity under center. There have been flashes of promise, moments of hope, but nothing that fully locks in that long-term confidence fans are used to. The Steelers are a franchise built on stability, on legacy, on knowing who their guy is. And right now, that question still lingers. So when Rodgers' name even enters the conversation, even indirectly, it hits differently in Pittsburgh. Some fans are excited. You can feel it. The idea of bringing in a future Hall of Famer, someone who can command the offense instantly, someone who could make the Steelers contenders overnight, it's tempting. It's very tempting. But others are cautious. They're asking, at what cost? They're wondering if bringing in a big personality like Rodgers could disrupt the culture that Mike Tomlin has worked so hard to build. Because Tomlin's system isn't just about talent, it's about discipline, unity, and accountability. And that brings us to the second part of this story, which might be even more explosive. Patrick Queen has reportedly made comments that many are interpreting as a direct shot at Mike Tomlin's defense. And let's be real, that's not something you hear every day. The Steelers' defense is not just any defense. It's an identity. It's a legacy built over decades. From the Steel Curtain era to modern-day stars, defense is what Pittsburgh is known for. It's what fans take pride in. It's what defines the team. So when someone like Patrick Queen speaks critically about that system, it hits a nerve. Now, to be fair, Queen is a competitor. He plays with fire. He's the kind of player who thrives on confidence and intensity. Sometimes that leads to bold statements. Sometimes it leads to controversy. And sometimes it lights a spark. Because inside that Steelers locker room, you know those comments didn't go unnoticed. You can almost picture it. Defensive leaders hearing the noise. Coaches replaying the clips. That quiet tension building. And if there's one thing we know about Mike Tomlin, it's that he doesn't run from moments like this. He uses them. Tomlin has built his entire career on turning doubt into fuel. So instead of this becoming a weakness, it might actually become the thing that pushes this defense to another level. A chip on the shoulder. Something to prove. And when the Steelers have something to prove, that's when they're at their most dangerous. Now here's where everything starts to connect. On one side, you've got uncertainty at quarterback, with Aaron Rodgers' name suddenly floating into the conversation thanks to Mike McCarthy's hints. On the other side, you've got pride on the defensive end being challenged by Patrick Queen's comments. That combination, it creates pressure, it creates urgency, and sometimes it leads to big decisions. Because the Steelers are not a team that sits still for long. If they feel like they're close to contending, they could make a move. A bold one. The kind of move that shocks the league. And if Rodgers actually becomes available, or if there's even a slim window to bring in that level of talent, you better believe the front office will at least consider it. At the same time, this defense could come out with something to prove that silences all the noise. And fans, they're right in the middle of it all. Some are already dreaming about what a Rodgers-led offense could look like in black and gold. Others are fired up, defending Tomlin, backing the current roster, and ready to see this team respond the hard way on the field. Social media is buzzing. Analysts are debating. And the closer we get to the season, the louder all of this is going to get. Because this isn't just about rumors or comments anymore. It's about identity. It's about direction. And it's about what kind of team the Steelers are going to be moving forward. Are they going to stay the course and build from within? Or are they going to take a massive swing that changes everything overnight? One thing is certain, something is building here. You can feel it. And whether it turns into a blockbuster move or a motivated, fired-up team ready to prove everyone wrong, the Steelers are once again right at the center of the NFL conversation. So don't blink, because the next update could change everything.